Welcome to the SCP Foundation Classified Briefing. Today's subject, SCP-035, Possessive Mask. For ongoing access to critical intelligence updates, please like and subscribe to this channel. SCP-035, designated as the Possessive Mask, was initially recovered from a sarcophagus located within an uncatalogued tomb beneath an archaeological dig site in northern Mesopotamia. Its discovery was marked by rapid decay among excavation personnel and subsequent suicidal ideation in those with direct visual exposure. The anomaly manifests as a white porcelain mask, inexplicably shifting between comedic and tragic forms, observed to accelerate the decomposition of any organic matter it contacts. Its Keter classification stems from its insidious psychological influence and inherent capacity to corrupt both living organisms and inert materials. Foundation protocols mandated establishing provisional site classified, employing automated systems to minimize human contact and contain the immediate contagion vector. Its mere presence poses an existential threat. Never underestimate its insidious influence. Current containment protocols for SCP-035 mandate its placement within a hermetically sealed, reinforced glass display case, itself housed within a larger 10 meters by 10 meters by 10 meters containment cell, constructed from heavily reinforced, chemically inert materials. Due to the anomaly's accelerated decay effect on all organic and most inorganic matter, the glass case and surrounding materials must be replaced every 2 weeks, or immediately upon detection of significant structural degradation. Access to the containment chamber is strictly limited to Level 3 personnel and above, operating under full hazard suit protection, and only for maintenance rotations. All personnel assigned to SCP-035 are subject to weekly psychological evaluations to detect any signs of cognitive influence or suicidal ideation. You must adhere to a minimum standoff distance of 5 meters from the inner containment shell, even during maintenance. Direct physical interaction is strictly forbidden. Any deviation from these protocols risks immediate disciplinary action and potentially catastrophic containment breach due to its corrosive effect and mimetic properties. Early attempts to establish communication with SCP-035 involved D-Class personnel designated as hosts. Upon placement onto a human face, the mask immediately grafts itself, effectively taking control of the host's central nervous system. The individual's physiology rapidly deteriorates, aligning with the mask's corrosive effect, yet the host remains functionally animated. SCP-035 communicates verbally through its host, demonstrating profound intellectual capacity and an extensive knowledge base, particularly concerning historical events and esoteric subjects. Its conversational patterns are highly manipulative, often targeting psychological vulnerabilities and attempting to sow discord or extract sensitive information. It has consistently offered to cooperate in exchange for specific materials or the release of certain SCPs, always with underlying malicious intent. Its voice, while articulate, possesses a hypnotic quality, capable of subtly altering perception and inducing compliance. You must never engage with its propositions, regardless of how logical or tempting they may seem. Its true goal is always deception and eventual escape. The psychological impact of SCP-035 extends beyond direct interaction with its hosts. Research personnel, even those observing from secure monitoring stations, have reported experiencing subtle cognitive shifts and urges. These manifestations range from increased curiosity regarding its origins to developing a perverse empathy for its perceived captivity. Several incidents have been logged where staff, despite possessing full knowledge of its dangers, attempted to subvert containment protocols, either by providing the anomaly with requested materials or by seeking direct, unauthorized contact. These actions were later attributed to SCP-035's pervasive, mimetic influence, which subtly exploits pre-existing psychological vulnerabilities. The anomaly does not merely command. It corrupts thought processes, eroding judgment, and implanting insidious suggestions. You are expected to report any unusual thought patterns, dreams, or impulses immediately, no matter how minor. Your mental integrity is a critical component of SCP-035's containment. When SCP-035 is placed upon a human face, the process of possession is immediate and irreversible. The mask's tendrils rapidly extend, grafting onto the host's facial structure and integrating with their nervous system. Within moments, the host's biological processes are commandeered. The brain activity, while still present, becomes subservient to the anomaly, and the host's consciousness is suppressed or eradicated entirely. Simultaneously, a corrosive black fluid begins to secrete from SCP-035, gradually dissolving the host's organic material. This deterioration is systemic, affecting all tissues and organs, yet paradoxically, the host remains ambulatory and articulate for an extended period, moving and speaking under the mask's direct influence. This allows SCP-035 to utilize the host for communication and movement, even as the body liquefies into a viscous mass around its form. Therefore, preventing any human contact with the mask, however brief, is paramount. As the corrosive fluid secreted by SCP-035 continues its work, the host body rapidly deteriorates beyond mere initial liquefaction. Internal organs collapse, musculature loses integrity, and skeletal structures become brittle. Yet the anomaly maintains complete control over the decaying biomass. It manipulates what remains of the nervous system and musculature, allowing the host to move and speak even as its physical form transforms into an unidentifiable, putrefying mass of flesh and bone fragments surrounding the mask. This advanced animation is not perfect. Movements become jerky, and speech often gurgles through decaying vocal cords. But its capacity for complex interaction and manipulation remains undiminished. The sight is profoundly disturbing, a testament to the anomaly's sustained control over decaying matter. This perpetuates its ability to interact and manipulate, even with a body that should be inert. Understanding this grotesque animation underscores the critical importance of preventing host acquisition at all costs, as disposal of an actively animated, fully liquefied host presents unique and severe containment challenges for our personnel. Incident 035 Classified, commonly referred to as the Great Breach, represents a critical failure in containment protocols and a stark reminder of SCP-035's cunning. During routine fluid drainage procedures, a lapse in personnel adherence to established safety distances allowed a previously animated host to lash out unexpectedly. The host, despite its advanced state of decomposition, exhibited a burst of surprising agility, compromising its containment cell and directly engaging personnel. In the ensuing chaos, it managed to breach multiple internal security checkpoints, leaving a trail of liquefied remains and incapacitated Foundation staff. A total of 7 personnel were lost, either directly possessed by the mask after it abandoned its previous failing host, or severely contaminated by its corrosive secretions. This incident conclusively demonstrated the anomaly's capacity not only for direct harm, but also for strategic planning, utilizing its decaying vessel to achieve broader objectives, specifically escape and further host acquisition. You must internalize that SCP-035 actively seeks opportunities to subvert containment. Beyond its direct physical threat and manipulative actions, SCP-035 poses a significant psychological hazard to all personnel. It actively engages in dialogue, seeking to exploit individual weaknesses, sow discord, and erode morale. Its conversations often delve into personnel's personal lives, ethical dilemmas, or the Foundation's operational integrity, all in an effort to compromise their resolve or incite them to facilitate its escape. Surviving personnel from Incident 035 Classified, and those who have endured prolonged exposure or direct communication, frequently exhibit severe psychological trauma. Symptoms include chronic paranoia, acute anxiety, and debilitating nightmares, persisting long after their assignment to SCP-035 duties. The anomaly is an expert manipulator, adept at crafting highly plausible narratives designed to challenge fundamental beliefs and loyalty to the Foundation. You must recognize that its insidious verbal attacks are as dangerous as its corrosive secretions, designed to dismantle your mental defenses from within. Current containment protocols for SCP-035 remain stringent, reflecting its history of manipulation and violent breach attempts. It is now housed within a hermetically sealed, reinforced glass display case, further secured inside a steel cell with negative atmospheric pressure. This specific environment is meticulously maintained to prevent any potential host from surviving prolonged exposure to its corrosive emanations, should the anomaly manage to animate. Despite these measures, SCP-035 continues its ACA performance, as some researchers have morbidly termed it, constantly analyzing its surroundings and exploiting any perceived vulnerability. Its vocalizations, even when directed at empty space, are considered a continuous psychological probe, attempting to gauge personnel reactions and test the integrity of our resolve. The threat is not merely physical or immediate, it is a pervasive, intelligent entity ceaselessly working towards its freedom. Never underestimate the anomaly's capacity for patience and strategic long-term planning. SCP-035 remains an extraordinary threat, not merely for its destructive physical capabilities, but for its unparalleled ability to corrupt and control sentient beings. It represents a direct assault on human consciousness, capable of subverting even the most resilient minds to its insidious will. Its corrosive influence extends beyond physical contact, manifesting as profound psychological degradation that can cripple personnel and compromise operational security. This anomaly continuously seeks vulnerabilities in our containment systems, in our protocols, and most critically, within the minds of its keepers. Your unwavering adherence to all established directives, strict monitoring of its containment cell, and absolute refusal to engage in unauthorized communication are paramount. Every interaction, every observation, must be conducted with the understanding that SCP-035 is an intelligent, malevolent entity, actively plotting its escape and the downfall of Foundation security. Its relentless pursuit of freedom makes it a top-tier containment priority that demands your utmost vigilance. This concludes your classified briefing on SCP-035 Possessive Mask. Stay vigilant, Foundation personnel. Dismissed.